Hey everyone, welcome back. It is another gorgeous day here. It's been a beautiful summer so far this year. Nice and sunny. It's supposed to be nice and sunny all day. It's supposed to hit 29 Celsius. Not too much humidity. We did get a lot of rain on Tuesday. Tuesday morning it rained all morning for hours, and the ground is still nice and damp. So it's great for the plants, great for the berry bushes, great for the tomatoes. Pretty happy about that actually. Anyway, the humidity isn't too bad, so I'm not expecting it to get too stuffy here, but we can always turn on the AC if we want to. Tuesday I went to visit my buddy, same one I visited last time, and I stayed overnight, came back yesterday. I'm going to show you guys the progress on the firewood pile. We're coming to an end of doing all that. The firewood shelter is not going to be completely full. And I'm okay with that. And I don't want to add any. Once I'm done, I don't want to add any more to it. Like in previous years, I would go out and bring in firewood and just keep adding to the pile. And when you do that, you can never quite tell how much you've used in the wintertime. So once I get that full, and I'm going to measure it up and take a best guess at how much I've got there, and then we'll see how much we use in the wintertime. I expect in the winter I will probably go out and bring in more firewood. Just some dry stuff in the swampy areas that I can't get to in the rest of the year. But I'm not going to add to the stuff in the firewood shelter. I'll put it somewhere else. Put it aside. Anyway, yeah. So today, Alicia's coming today. City Girl's going to be here later today. So we'll be picking her up from the road, which means this morning is kind of an organized, clean up, tidy up kind of activities going on. So it's nice when she gets here. Nicer, people always complain about how messy it is around here, and I keep saying the same thing. I've got nowhere to put stuff. It's a real chore to try and figure out where stuff goes when you have an unfinished cabin and you don't have a proper workshop. When I get a proper workshop next year, hopefully I'll have like a permanent home for a lot of things that are just lying around here. And as the cabin gets finished and I can put up proper shelving and things like that, then stuff can go somewhere. But for now it's a real pain. Anyway, another thing I got to do today is go into town and get groceries. It's grocery day, so it's a double. What am I trying to say? If I'm going up to the road anyway to pick up City Girl, I might as well go into town and grab what I need, and then we'll meet her at the road and then come in. So we'll do those two things at the same time and try and enjoy this day. This is what I love. Do you hear that? This is what I love. Nothing but nature. Birds and frogs and yeah. No planes. That's nice. City Girl often sits here to do her work on her laptop, podcasts and videos and stuff. And this area always gets really dirty. I think it has something to do with the batteries off-gassing, which is annoying because this is our kitchen table. So some good news for our hunting party. We just found out this morning we got an elk cow tag, which is pretty good. There's something like 1,700 applicants in our wildlife management unit, and they only hand out 55 tags. In our particular harvest area, It's something like a 4% chance to get a tag individually. Since we're a group of 4 people, that means we gotta have 16% chance, but that's still pretty good odds against for getting a tag, so we were pretty lucky to get one. Pretty happy about that. In the next little while, hunting season for elk is the last couple of weeks of September, so for the next little while, in about a couple of weeks, I'm gonna have to start getting out there and scouting to see where the elk hang out for the summer. I know where they go for the winter, and they cross just over here, just on the other side of these hills here. They cross south for the winter, and I know exactly where they hang out, and in the spring they head back north. I gotta figure out where they end up, where they hang out. The big challenge in hunting elk like this, if I find out, you know, they're over on the far side of the property or something like that, the big challenge will be getting the ATV over there to, like if we get an elk, to get the ATV over there to bring it out, because there's no way we're pulling one of those. It's hard enough to pull a deer out, and the elk is like 3 times the size of a deer. And getting over across this wild and crazy property we have is very, very difficult. So I'm getting ready to barbecue some more chicken. This is the chicken we get at Walmart. 11 bucks. It's almost a kilogram of chicken. It's boneless chicken breasts. If you get 2 packages, then it's 20 bucks. So you get that for 10 bucks. That's a damn good deal, if you ask me. And if you didn't ask, that's still a damn good deal. Aha. So of all the things that I try and clean up or tidy up before Alicia gets here, this is something I almost always get done, because some things I don't get done, which is I do the dishes. Not that I never do dishes. I usually do dishes about once a day, usually in the evenings. But when she gets here, I like her to see that it's a nice, clean kitchen. Nice and tidy, everything's clean. How many times can I say clean in a segment? Clean. So one of our subscribers sent us a couple of candles from the Sniff and Burn Candle Company. I think it's Blake the Candle Guy was his name. So they make these candles in Hamilton, Ontario. And they've got citronella, clove, lemon, eucalyptus, and essential oils. So they smell nice, and you burn them outside to keep the mosquitoes away. So Alicia was using one the other day. Quite strong when you smell it like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Thanks, Blake, the Candle Guy. If I remember, I'll put a link to their Facebook page in the description below if you want to check them out. Very nice. I always wait too long to do this. What a mess. there's no water in my mouse bucket. Here, let me just change things a bit. Yeah, so my mouse capture bucket, there's no water in it. I just took a glance in it and I found this big guy. Can we see what that is? I can't tell because I don't have my glasses on, but great big beetle, and he was on his back. Obviously he'd been stuck in there a while and was suffering. So I'm going to try and go give him a good home somewhere. I don't know what kind of beetle it is. I've never seen a beetle like that before. One of the biggest beetles I've ever seen, definitely. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, guys, but watering these berry plants right down here in front of the deck has paid off. I don't know how well you can see this, but this one is almost ripe. We've got a couple here that are almost ripe. There's one there, and another one here. Be careful here, they're really prickly. And I swear, it wasn't like a couple of days ago, they were all like these tiny little green things. These have ripened up almost overnight. They were all like that. All like this little shriveled up. And I wasn't sure they were going to ripen at all. But here we have. And that one just popped right off. Black raspberries. It must have been all that rain we got on Tuesday. Oh, it's so sweet. And unlike the strawberries, which grew tiny, and the blueberries, which are also tiny, these ones are pretty big. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep watering them. Well, we've stepped away from the cabin a few paces and into deer fly hell. That's weird. I just came around the corner of the wood shelter here, and that's what happened. Anyway, here's the firewood I have left. All these chunks here, and possibly there. I gotta see if all that's rotten or not. But there's some fairly big pieces in here, which is nice. And there's some pine over there from the tree that was cut down that might still be good. So I'm gonna chop into that and see. And then here's where we're at with the pile. We're not going to fill this up, I don't think. We're going to finish that row and get a good start on that next row, probably. And then that'll be it. And a great big pile of bark left over. If the bark's coming off at all easily, then I kind of strip it off. Because the bark is like a sponge. It just kind of holds water in. And a lot of this wood was just a little bit wet. I don't know how well you can see stuff, so peeling the bark off just made a lot of sense where I could. And I was throwing the bark into the bush. Every time I did that, Willow would run and pick it up and bring it back. So I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah, you're doing your job, aren't you? You're doing your job. If anybody in the area would like a propane barbecue, there it is. I would like to give it away. Too bad my neighbors don't want it. Not sure what to do with the table. The brush is here for a good raining to be cleaned. And I kind of like this spot here. I moved this, these sawhorses here and this board It's nice because there's lots of shade right here. So if I want to work on the chainsaw or something, I bring it right here. And it's a really nice spot. There's a dog. Well, this is what it looks like when we're all packed up and ready to go. Bug jacket, bug hat. It's funny. Right here, no deer flies. If I step around the corner of the wood shelter, 100 deer flies. That's pretty much the way it is. As soon as we get in the trail, too, there'll be deer flies. Anyway, I got empty propane tank, containers, some cans for recycling. Anyway, we're gonna go. Black raspberries are everywhere, even along the trail. I don't know if you can see, like, all these raspberries. There's tons of them in here. Oh, and I see some ripe ones back there. Look at these, though. Oop! Just try to eat it through my hand. Not gonna stay long, no, because of the deer flies. But yeah, everywhere through here. Oh, can't wait to come back. We often stop here at the water thing. One, so I can clean out Willow's ears from deer flies. Wait, and they're landing as fast as I can clean them out. The other thing is they'll go in the water up to their chests to cool off and also to get the deer flies off their tummies. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm sorry. So we got some groceries. We got some dogs. And we're on our way to the Wizards. Because he has a boat for us. I understand you made a boat for us.
Yeah. We just did a whole bunch of fiberglassing the other day, and then I even wrapped it for you. And put even a YYZ sticker on it. Looked like it was shipped.
Very nice. And look who's here.
Hey.
I think it's a baby.
It is.
Looks like a baby.
Yeah, it's delivered Amazon.
Delivered from Amazon. Nice.
Little wizard.
What's her name?
Clara.
Little wizard.
Clara.
Clara.
Oh, Junebug.
Hey, Junebug, you want to sit, baby? You want to sit, baby?
Look at how excited she is. She can't even control her face.
Yes, this is Clara.
Junebug's super excited. Junebug, how come you're so excited here? Judy. Judy.
All right, now you stay in there.
Yeah,
You just got her time to stay in there.
Soon you're going to have a baby.
Wiggle his way right through the truck.
Yeah, soon you're going to have a baby. Yeah.
Oh, this is so good to see you again, Junebug. Yeah. Oh, so this is the second one. Yeah, here's the cake. In the middle of it, right there. Strap over to your set so you don't have to try to go. Wow. Tight. There you go. See? It's all about height. You want me to strap it around the tube? Or you want to come back?
Just go around the tube, I guess.
You're actually an expert at strapping things. No.
So this is what we've got. Propane tank, wife, groceries in the box, most of them. Some of them are in here. bunch of stuff under here like pop and water and booze and stuff. And one boat. One city girl sized boat. And I think the dogs are tired of our shit. They just want to get going. Hey, Junebug. You ready? Look, there's not a single deer fly around you. Would you eat them all? Well, we made it, despite my tripod broke. Although it broke before we even left, so yeah. And the boat was fine. It didn't was no problem at all. Amazingly. Anyway, I gotta get the groceries inside there. They need to get cold and whatever. For all the hundreds of deer flies that buzzed us on the way in, I'm now standing here in a t-shirt and shorts. And nothing's bugging me now. It's weird how that works. Yep. Look at her, she just races in here, makes herself at home, starts putting stuff away. Like she owns the place.
Well, I sort of do, don't I?
So what are we having for dinner?
We are having steak and baked potatoes. Wait, are we having steak?
Yeah.
Because I saw something else in the fridge.
Chicken?
No? Ribs?
Oh. No, those are for another. We're having steak and potatoes. Must be one of those things where, I'll leave the cover off the barbecue for 2 weeks, and then one day I'll put it on only to take it off later that day, and then it'll sit off for another 2 weeks, and the same thing will happen. It must be a law or something. Oh yeah, potatoes are done. Delicious. Cut so easy.
Ow, that's hot.
Not the mitt.
Smash it.
Yeah. Well, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm editing the video. I'm right up to this point, right here.
Yeah.
And so I feel we can probably have a drink now.
All right.
Because what's going on here?
We're having, some cuddle time.
Yeah. Okay, so I have very little editing left to do.
All right.
Let's get our groove on.
Let's do it.
Nice. What about your groove? That's really nice, Willow. Thank you for that. So, as some of you know, for our live stream last Friday, I had run out of lime cordial. She's back there preparing raspberry rock shots. Yeah, I had run out of lime cordial, and how many bottles did you bring when you came?
4.
She brought 4, and I bought 2 the other day.
You did?
Yes, I did, on my way to Brian's house. And so we have lots, but, we can never let this happen again. Never want to run out of lime cordial again. And for those of you who asked, can I buy it off Amazon for you? Please do not do that, because it was like almost $20. And this was like 3 something?
Yeah.
3 something. So, yeah. And I swear that will never happen again. Anyway, having a lime and lager, and as I said, Alicia's doing a raspberry rock shot, which is, what is it here?
1 part lime cordial.
1 part lime cordial.
1 part Cointreau.
1 part Cointreau.
And 1 part raspberry liqueur.
And 1 part raspberry liqueur. It's funny, no matter how many times we've said this, especially in live streams, because I've said it over and over and over again, it's right in the description as well. Because people always ask, what kind of shot is that? So I tell them, here's what's in it. Not a single person has gone out to get these ingredients and try it themselves. But that's fine. We still enjoy it anyway.
We do. It's our favorite shot. Oh, well, come on now. There's tequila.
That's somebody's favorite shot. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, that's good.
Yummy.
That's good stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining us in this video. If it's a Friday, then we'll see you tonight at the live stream at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. And yeah, hopefully TJ Miller will be there at the live stream, but probably not because I haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah, and do you want to do it? I'll do it for you. Peace.